Welcome back to the Deep Dive. Today we're jumping into the world of mobile suits, specifically focusing on a rather unique model kit release. We're looking at the HGUC 144 Gundam Mk-III clear color. And our mission, well, it's twofold: to check out this cool, transparent gunpla, but also dig into the almost forgotten story of the mobile suit itself from the Zeta Gundam era. Sound good? Let's dive in. So first up, the kit itself. HGUC 144 Gundam Mk-III clear color. Now this one's a limited edition, exclusive to the Gundam Base. Price-wise, you're looking at 2,860 Japanese yen. That includes tax. And it officially hit the shelves July 26, 2025. Size-wise, when built, it stands about 13.5 centimeters, which is roughly 5.3 inches tall.
And that clear color aspect, it's pretty neat, actually. It's not just a visual gimmick because the plastic is translucent. You get this really unique view of the internal movable frame. You see all the engineering that's usually hidden away.
Right, like an inside look.
Exactly. It gives you, well, a deeper appreciation for the mechanics. But word of caution, that clear plastic, it can be a bit more brittle. So yeah, definitely want some precision tools for assembly. Helps get a cleaner finish without stressing the parts, you know?
Good tip. So speaking of the build, how's the articulation? I heard it uses a newer structure.
Yeah, it does incorporate a modern setup, sort of based on what we've seen in kits like the HGBD Gundam Seltsam. But the thing is, the Mk-III's original design is quite bulky. So while the articulation is functional, lets you pose it, the range isn't super extreme. It seems like they prioritize making it look accurate to the original design.
That sounds right. It's often a trade-off, isn't it? Especially with older designs being updated, visual fidelity versus maximum posability.
Exactly. So maybe more for display than extreme action poses.
Probably leans that way, yeah. Capturing that authentic feel.
Makes sense. And in the box, what are we getting for weapons and accessories? You get a good selection. There's the beam rifle, beam sabers, those signature backpack-mounted beam cannons, too.
Right, the cannons. Yep. And a shield, some interchangeable hand parts for different grips or poses, and a sheet of foil stickers for the detail work.
Standard but solid loadout for a high grade. Okay, so let's shift gears a bit. Connect the plastic to the history. The mobile suit itself, the MSF-007 Gundam Mk-III. This was a key prototype from Anaheim Electronics, developed back in Universal Century 00087, so right in the middle of the Grips conflict.
Okay, Anaheim and Grips conflict. So AUG versus Titans era.
Precisely, and its whole origin story is tied to that. It was developed by analyzing data from an RX-178 Gundam Mk-II, one that the AEUG managed to steal from the Titans.
Right, the AEUG liberation of the Mk-II, a classic moment.
Definitely. And Anaheim used that data to innovate. The Mk-III got a revised movable frame for, better agility, more responsiveness, and crucially, they used Gundarium alloy for the armor. Lighter, stronger stuff.
So lighter, stronger, more agile sounds like a significant upgrade over the Mk-II. It seems like it should have been a major player. Why isn't it as, say, famous as the Zeta Gundam?
Yeah, that's the million-dollar question, isn't it? The Mk-III was designed specifically to be the ultimate non-transformable general-purpose suit.
Okay.
It aimed for more, let's say, organic movement, and was built to fix the structural issues the Mk-III had. A real workhorse design, perfected. But, and this is the key thing, its development happened at the exact same time as the MSC-006 Zeta Gundam.
The timing.
Right. And the Zeta, well, it could transform. That Wave Rider mode gave it a huge strategic advantage, atmospheric entry, high-speed intersections, stuff the Mk-III just couldn't do.
So versatility trumped specialization.
For the AEUG, with their limited resources fighting the Titans, absolutely, they had to prioritize. The Zeta program got the green light, and the Mk-III, despite being a very advanced suit in its own right, basically got sidelined.
Wow. Overshadowed by transformation. And wasn't there a specific famous unit? Something about Quattro Bagina.
Ah, yes. You're thinking of Unit 8. That's a really interesting piece of lore. Unit 8 was painted distinctive red.
Quattro's color.
Exactly. It was actually earmarked for him, the AEUG's top ace at the time. But get this, during transport to the front lines.
Don't tell me.
It was intercepted by Axis forces, Heyman Karn's group, the Xeon remnants. They ambushed the transport, and Unit 8 was severely damaged in the fight.
There's no way. So Quattro never even got to pilot it.
Never reached him. A pretty tragic end for what could have been quite an iconic machine pairing.
Man, what a story. So we started with this clear plastic model kit, and we've ended up talking about strategic priorities, sidelined innovation, and almost legends of the Universal Century. The Gundam Mk-III really was this evolutionary step. packed with advancements, but ultimately, yeah, overshadowed by a different path in mobile suit design.
It really makes you think, doesn't it? And maybe this is something for you, the listener, to ponder. What does the story of the Mk-III tell us about innovation? Here's a design truly advanced for its time, but it gets surpassed. Not because it was flawed necessarily, but because the whole strategic game changed around it. A completely different approach. The transformable suit just offered more.
That's a great point to end on, a design overtaken by the shifting tides.
Definitely something to chew on. And hey, if you enjoy these kinds of deep dives into mobile suit history and the tech behind them, make sure you subscribe. That way you won't miss our next exploration into the Gundam universe.